What's up, guys? Today in this video I'm going to be doing a tag video. So this tag video is the first fragrances that started your collection. This is going to be 10 of my first fragrances. Unique for first 10 fragrances. These are pretty much exactly the ones I remember. Or maybe I forgot one. I don't think so though. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first one is a fragrance from Aeropostale. It is called Prime. So it is I'll give you the notes. The notes are bergamot, carnation, vetiver, lemon, and sandalwood. Doesn't even give it as top notes or anything like that. But this was the fragrance I was rocking as a probably 5th, 6th grader. Every time we went to Aeropostale to get new polos for the school year, I told my mom to pick up a new bottle of the Prime by Aeropostale. Honestly, I didn't even know the name of the bottle. I just knew it was a black bottle. I told her to every time get the black bottle. But yeah, that was definitely my signature scent throughout late elementary school, early middle school. I don't really remember it too much. Here on Fragnatica it says that it smells like 1 million EDT, which well, let me see how many likes it has. No likes or no dislikes. I do not think it smells like that. Actually, I had 1 million EDT. It's actually on this list, but definitely did not smell like it. I believe it smelled more like possibly bergamot and sandalwood from what I remember, maybe carnation. But yeah, that was my first fragrance that I remember rocking, and that was the one that you can't mess with me. I mean, kind of looks like Profumo. Maybe I don't believe it was a clone, or it's probably just a similar style bottle. But anyways, the next one, I believe I was in 6th grade, maybe 7th grade. I was rocking Dolce & Gabbana, the one EDT. So that's probably why I could care less about projection or performance at this point. Imagine this is one of your first few bottles and you're only used to your fragrance lasting 4 hours. So yeah, I mean, I don't even remember. I probably smelled it out of Walgreens. My mom used to work at Walgreens, so that fragrance section, I probably got my nose on it there, wanted it. That's my guess. I don't remember exactly how I got it. I just know it was around, it probably was for my birthday that I received that fragrance. Probably that's because in between that time, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, I was into shoes and colognes. So not too much shoes. I was just doing it. I think shoes was one of the things I was doing just because it was hyped compared to colognes. No one was wearing colognes, especially as a 6th grader. But yeah, Dolce & Gabbana, the one EDT. I actually had a few bottles of that fragrance. I have the one EDP now. The one EDT, I actually still had half a bottle full. This is probably my 3rd or 4th bottle. I did give it to my dad before I left Florida and moved to New York. But either way, I have the one EDP. Happy with that one. Pretty much smells the same, just EDP, not too big of a difference. Anyways, next one is going to be 1 million EDT. So that was my 3rd fragrance. That was another fragrance that I smelled at Walgreens. So I had the 50 ml bottle. I believe it was the 50 ml bottle. I got that one. I remember getting that one for my birthday. I'm trying to think what year was that? I believe that had to be 8th grade. In 8th grade, I was rocking 1 million EDT. Still had the one EDT. And I lived in Florida, by the way. So EDT for 1 million, it's actually showing, well, as you can see, it's not really a warm weather scent. So at the number 4 spot, the fragrance I had, I believe it was during junior year of high school, maybe sophomore year of high school. I had Sauvage, the EDT. So I did have the EDT at first. It's another one that I did give away my bottle. I gave it to my brother. It's a little partial, maybe like 10% left. Just because I did get the full, well, not even the full. I got the full. It was the 50 mil at the time that I had. I got the 100 mil EDP. So gave the EDT to my brother just because my brother kind of just got all the fragrances I just was done wearing. So I actually gave him 1 million. I gave him Sauvage, and there's gonna be another one on this list that I also gave him. But yeah, so Sauvage EDT was my high school scent as well. As you can see, I was always smelling good. I was smelling nice. But yeah, that was number 4. So at the number 5 spot, this fragrance I picked it up. Maybe I got out of high school. Let's see, I graduated in 2019, so probably around 2019. This fragrance is Versace Dylan Blue. I picked it up at a TJ Maxx. I got the gift set, so I still actually have the aftershave. Don't have the fragrance. I have no idea what happened with the fragrance. I don't know if I left it in the car that I traded in or something, but I have no idea what happened to the fragrance unless I went through it quick, just because for a while it was my signature scent. I did leave it in the car. At the time I was spending a lot of time with my girlfriend, still same girlfriend. So spraying, probably always spending time with her, going home, not even thinking about all the other fragrances I had left down in the car. Change, go to work. That's the one I put on every day. Easy to wear. Lived in Florida still, so I mean Dylan Blue too. Easy wear. Next one is going to be a pretty big leap from where I was already. So this one, I've already gone through too many bottles. As you guys know, I have the clone, and I talk highly about the clone from Aventus. My fragrance, I believe this is number 7, is Creed Aventus. So my girlfriend actually got me, this is actually my second bottle that I emptied out. As you can see, there's no fragrance in there. The first bottle was a 3.4 ounce. This is a 50 mil. So my girlfriend got me this fragrance for Christmas the first year we were dating. So I don't even think we were dating at the time. We were just in talking stages. But she was trying to make a good impression on me. She bought me the fragrance full retail at a Bloomingdale's in Miami. We went down to Miami. So this was around maybe 2020. Went down to Miami for a trip. Went by Bloomingdale's. They had Creed. They had like a small stand of Creed. We went to smell it. I fell in love with it. She loved it also. And that's when I got my first Creed Aventus. Went through it maybe in like a year. And decided to pick up another bottle. Picked up a 50 mil. Try to make it last longer. I did not do that very well because I believe I ran through this bottle even quicker. Pretty much signature scented it, even though it's insane to do that with this expensive bottle. But I did love Creed Aventus, and I did actually pick it up with another fragrance at the same time, which is this next one that I don't even know why I picked it up. I think I just got it for 50% off and I picked it up. I have no idea why I picked up this perfume. Really good though. I have no idea what happened with it. You can only find it online for the Added Perfumes For You. It's La Melody by Claude Marcal Perfumes. It was released in 2016. So I picked this one up at a Perfumes For You. Same day I picked this one up. And actually went through this one way quicker. I was a sales manager at the time, so I signature scented Aventus, and I also signature scented La Melody. If not, it was with Sauvage EDT I still had at the time. So I went through these fragrances, and 1 million actually, and the one. Yeah, I actually still had all of these, and I was pretty much rotating them, but for the most part, I was always wearing Aventus and La Melody. Um, the notes on this one is, let me see. So top notes are C notes, mandarin, orange, and grapefruit. Middle notes are jasmine and bay leaf. Base notes are whiskey, patchouli, gaiac wood, oak moss, and ambergris. I do not remember those notes. I remember for sure. I absolutely don't remember the whiskey. Gaiac wood, yes. Patchouli, absolutely. But those are pretty much probably the heavier notes. The citruses in the opening, I don't really remember smelling that opening. Maybe it had more of a C note opening. I'm not too sure. But anyways, at my number 9 spot, it's gonna be YSL Y Le Parfum. So the sales manager before me had YSL Y EDT, and I thought it smelled amazing. So I wanted to pick up my own version, but I didn't want to have the same fragrance. So I saw, I believe YSL Y EDT he had, YSL EDP was out, and then I saw this one in the black bottle. I tended to lean more towards the black bottles just because of my first fragrance, Prime by Aeropostale. That pretty much influenced my decision. So I got Y Le Parfum, blind bought it. It was a good fragrance. I found it heavy on lavender. I believe, now looking back at it, I wouldn't wear this one all year round in Florida. I would probably, now that I'm living in Buffalo, I might pick it back up just to wear it during the colder weather, because it was one of those that I found it too cloying during the summertime or during the hot days, which is pretty much hot all the time in Florida. So I might revisit this one. This one I did end up selling it in one of the Facebook groups, or I might have traded it, I'm not too sure. And my last one is going to be Spice Bomb Infrared. I believe it is, I'm not sure which one the new one is. What is this? This is EDP, I believe, or maybe EDT. I'm not sure. Whatever it's EDT. All right, so there we go. EDT, my first Spice Bomb. This was a finance manager that actually had a Spice Bomb. He had Extreme, Spice Bomb Extreme. Again, wanted the same fragrance, but didn't want the exact same one, so I went with the flanker. I was in between, I remember I was in between Night Vision and I was in between Infrared. Night Vision was getting the hate on YouTube, so I went ahead and went with Infrared. I did love the scent. Another one of those that I will never wear all year round in Florida. So actually I did end up selling this fragrance. Another fragrance I got maybe around 2021, 2020, I'm not too sure. But yeah, those are going to be the 10 fragrances that I did purchase, or that began my collection. Let me know if you guys have any similar ones. Let me know if you guys ever tried Prime by Aeropostale, or maybe Claude Marcal, if you guys know what happened with that one, if you guys ever tried it. But yeah, if you guys liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.